Good afternoon, here we are at InfoComm 2018. We're on the NEC Display Solutions stand in the Central Hall. I have another one of the SCN the 9 people with us today. Scott Kelley from TEECOM. Scott, hi.
Hi, thanks for having me.
No, thanks for coming. I think you're the third or fourth SCN the 9 person we've got today. We've got all 9 of them over the 3 days.
Oh boy, your schedule is packed up.
Yeah, but we're honoured to have all of you. You all seem to be so young.
So it would seem.
You're all young.
Yeah.
You'll all be my children.
Yep.
How did you discover about SCN the 9?
So interestingly enough, I was introduced to it through Alicia Henley, who put me up to it, shall I say.
Famous podcaster, fellow SCN the 9 member.
She's great. So she interviewed me for a piece a while back, and then through that I ended up doing a couple other pieces for Commercial Integrator, and then found out that I'd been nominated to this. So
that's cool.
It's a great honor to be here.
Yeah, and all of the people we've met are young, intelligent, articulate, passionate, so you need to be the same.
The pressure is on.
Yeah, the pressure's on. Tell us a little bit about TEECOM, the company you work for. It's based in Oakland, in San Francisco.
Yep. So TEECOM is a design consulting firm. We create engaging environments that enhance sustainability, performance, and discovery. We do high-level consulting, design engineering, and project management services for everything ranging from audiovisual technology to telecommunications infrastructure to Wi-Fi systems, security systems, and acoustical design services.
So you would design things for atriums, corporate lobby areas, and that sort of stuff as well?
Pretty much every vertical except for residential and rental and staging.
And you're a design engineer. How did you get into this AV space then?
So it's interesting that you mentioned that because fundamentally I didn't know that AV was actually an industry until I did this.
Okay.
I had an internship with TEECOM that I loved, and I came back for more. And so, having been an electrical engineer by degree, it wasn't something that was really on my radar.
Okay.
But having been brought into the fold, it's something that I love now and couldn't imagine doing life without it.
That's interesting. So the AV industry's probably got a lot of education to do then to people who are electrical engineers and tell them that AV is an industry in its own right, I'm assuming.
Yeah. It's cool because, it really draws a lot on electrical engineering fundamentals, right? System design, right? And when you take black boxes and connect them together and make something better. So in a lot of ways, it echoes a lot of the same kind of philosophies of electrical engineering. Okay.
Now you've been to InfoComm 3, this is your third time?
This is my third time,
But you're an SCN the 9 honoree this time, which must feel very good. We'll talk a little bit about what you did last night, but what's your impressions of InfoComm? Maybe the first time you joined, because if you've been 3 times, you would have been once in Vegas, once in Orlando.
And now again in Vegas.
What was the impression the first time you came here, 3 years ago?
So the first time, it was fantastic. I'd never been to a convention like of this scale before, and just walking in the first day, being totally deer-eyed and looking at all the pretty screens that are up, it was really pretty amazing. But it was super overwhelming too at the same time because it's like, wow, how can you possibly fit all of these vendors in the span of 2 or 3 days? So after the first year and the second year and now the third year, I've kind of narrowed my scope of what I'm interested in looking at on a day-to-day basis.
So you can look at the floor plan, you can see who's exhibiting, and you know where you want to go.
Yeah, and I kind of have an idea of what I'm trying to look for when I'm here.
And what was what again, as a newbie to it, what was it like when you first went to Orlando? Because you'd seen it once in Vegas. Hot
and humid.
Yeah.
But Orlando's a great place for it. It's a different environment, but I think aside from that, the experience from an InfoComm standpoint and an AV technology standpoint, it's not all that different. No. So I don't mind that they change locations every once in a while.
That's good. It seems to work well.
Yeah.
The benefit of the Vegas one for people like yourself is all the tours that they do. So we've had people talking about going backstage with the Blue Man Group and all the other bits and pieces. They look incredibly useful for people like yourself.
They do, yeah. So last night I know that they were taking people to Omnia to go check out the AV systems there. I unfortunately couldn't make it, but it would have been great to attend. And so the tours are definitely an aspect that are awesome in the Las Vegas convention.
Right.
So
tell us a little bit about what SCN the 9 got up to last night then, because you had your own little secret get-together.
Yeah, so I guess... who was it? Mark Coxon put us up to it. He took us all to the place called Nine Fine Irishmen in New York, because he thought it would be clever to have the 9 of us meet at 9 o'clock at the Nine Fine Irishmen.
Well, he's right. That's clever.
Yeah, so it was clever. So we all showed up there. We had a couple of drinks, and then we moseyed on over to the AV karaoke party.
Okay, that's quite cool. And you'd probably never met any of the other SCN the 9 people before?
Not in person, no.
But on social media, you've met them?
Yeah, I have met them on social media. Did an interview with a couple of them for AV Nation via Zoom. So met them virtually, but it's kind of weird that now that you've had all of this time, on social media
Right.
interfacing with these people. You almost feel like you know them already
Yeah, of
before you
course.
even get to the
Yeah.
show, and then you see
But
them
it's
in
great
person.
to put
It's like, oh,
it's
so
great to
that's-
put a face to a name, though.
Exactly,
Isn't it? Or
exactly.
face to a Twitter handle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What's the one thing that you'll do for the rest of the show? Is one thing you're particularly looking for?
So one thing in particular, as far as technology goes, I'm looking for anything soft codec. That's really, really popular in the Bay Area these days. People are migrating away from the hard codecs. We're going to soft codec platforms. So finding solutions that bridge that gap between what their existing legacy system might be
Right.
and what their new software-based video platform needs to be is kind of what I'm here to look for from a technology standpoint.
Brilliant.
And then, anything I can get up to outside of the show, we'll see what happens.
Good. Luke, thanks for coming on our show.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, Adrian. Appreciate it.